Hey y'all, I'm your host, LaQuandra Rhodes, and this is Talks with Q show. Let's get ready for the couch to talk about it.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Talks with Q, a space created for you all to feel safe and loved. I am your host, LaQuandra Rose. Hey, y'all, I am so excited about this episode. So this episode means so much to me because it is my 1 year anniversary. Yay! So yes, I've been doing my podcast for 1 year. Well, on April the 19th, it will be 1 year. So by the time you see this, 1 year will be passed by. But we are here and I'm so excited. With this episode, I asked my followers, my friends to just give me questions so you guys can just know me again at this age. At 30, I am in a new space. I am happy. I'm just ready to talk. And I just want you guys to know me again from a year ago. And I think this will be great. So let's get into it. Y'all ready? Because I'm ready. Okay, so the first question is, how are you really? I am good. Like, I'm good. I may have my days of, being a woman, overstimulated, long days, but deep down, I'm good. I'm finally in a space where I can say, you know what? I'm good. Like, I feel good. My nervous system is at a 2. I am happy. Like, I have joy. God has just been amazing to me. And we just starting. Y'all, I'm a water bucket. That's one thing you should know. When you come on my show, I might cry in 2 seconds. But God is good. God has been good to me and I'm good. So yes, I'm good. I'm really good. So this question is, how has it been navigating motherhood, entrepreneurship, and maintaining your relationship with Christ? Child, yes. It has been okay. So before I went full time back self employed entrepreneur, it was a struggle. Like I was trying to, okay, Lord, I can't forget about you. You first. Okay, let me read. All right, my son calling me, and then trying to book clients, do this, wake up. It was a mess, y'all. I used to struggle so bad. I'm not gonna lie, I was unhappy. Like it was days where I'll just drive to work crying, on the way home crying. But now it's so much different, and I am very grateful because now I can have my own schedule. I'm more flexible. I can drop my son off at school, come home, and just spend time with God, read my word, write in my journal, pray, worship, and then do the things that I need to do. So once I do that, like my day, and sometimes your days don't go as you plan, but it has been a I'm in a good space with that. And I really suggest, like, if you are even, a 9 to 5 worker or self-employed, write down your day and your schedule so you can at least have something to go by. Even if, still give thanks to God in the morning, but even when your kids are asleep or just you after a long day, make sure you spend time with God at least, in the morning or at night before you end your day. But yes, it's been good, and then having been in a whole good relationship. So trying that's been good, having putting that time in. So I feel like everything is intentional. So I make sure I put my time where it needs to be. But God first. Like He is always first and then everything else after. But I feel like once I put Him first and start with Him, everything just aligns very well for me. So that's that. Okay, let's see. What lessons has God taught you so far? To be patient and to trust Him and to lean on Him. So that's been my whole thing, like from November up to now. It's every day, it's on you, Lord. Whatever you want, whatever you need me to do, whatever you need me to say, is your way or no way. So literally, he taught me so far to trust him and trust him only, his word. And of course, but trust him. Trust him. So that's what he taught me so far. And also, and just keep having joy, like, because he said it's going to be trials and tribulations, but that should get you excited, because when you have faith in him and joy and trusting him, it's all going to work out. And that's what I really been doing. It clicked now at the age of 30. Now I know, like, give everything to God and he will work it out for our good. That is why he is here. So that's what he taught me so far, to just trust in him and have faith 100%. Matter of fact, 110. But yes, when you just have that faith in him and trust in him, it's all going to work out. And that's what he's taught me, and that's what he is teaching me now. So every day I wake up and I'm like, Lord, I trust you, like, with it all. So yeah. Let's see. If you had any advice to give to your 18-year-old self, or any 18-year-old out there, what would it be and why? To live your own life. Don't worry about what other people think of you, and don't compare yourself to other people, and don't worry about these little boys. Like, girls, whoever, like, don't, at that time, it was girls, but I would say don't worry about these little boys. Even with you guys, like, don't worry about these girls, and girls, don't worry about these boys. Just live your life. Be a kid, be a teenager, because at 18, you still a kid. You consider grown to the world, but you still a kid. Enjoy life. Do what makes you happy. Make the right choices. And I know it always sounds cliche, but it's not. Make sure God is in the center of your life. Start learning about God, because that is what is going to help you navigate this world that we live in. But still, just have fun. Make the right decisions. Don't worry about life like too much. It's okay to, think about your things. Have your plans, of course. But always remember that you are that girl. You are that guy. And don't ever compare yourself to other people. It's okay to be inspired by others, but find your thing. Find your thing and live your best life. When you do that, you're going to be fine. And keep that confidence, because remember, you are that person. So that's what I would tell myself at 18, and just an 18-year-old out there. And that I love you, and that you are great, and you are perfect in your own skin. Yes. Let's see. What are some things you like and dislike about motherhood? Let's talk about the likes first, because we're going to get to these dislikes, because they don't like to talk about them. But what I love about motherhood is that I am a mom, and that I have a kid that loves me more than anything. Like, oh my God, Jade, that is my snooks. And that was like, he is one of the best things that happened to me. And I love him so much. Also, what I love about motherhood, just being at the games, being loud, cheering for him, making sure I show up, like, for his school events, just show up for him. Someone I can just speak, teach values to. And yeah, also holidays, birthdays, like, just celebrate, just making the little one just feel good. I love motherhood, but it's some things I dislike. You ready? Let's talk about it. When you overstimulated and they talking too damn much, and you just want to strangle them and be like, shut up, because life is lifing, but you just yapping your mouth because you don't know life is lifing. Yeah, be quiet. I love you though. Also, when you just want your alone time in the bathroom, Mom, just please stop calling. I love you, but let me have my moment. Oh, and I don't want to share my food all the time. I don't. I want to get my beef jerky out of the store and eat it in peace. oh, why you didn't give me one? Or, sometimes I do get them one, but it just be moments where I'm like, let me just get this real quick so I can survive throughout the day. And they begging. They begging. Oh, yeah. And then another thing. What else I don't like? Let's see. When them attitudes kick in and you trying to gentle parent, but you be ready to knock them loose. Yeah. When they going on six going on 16 and you better ready to knock them through a wall. Yeah, that's what I don't like. I don't. And also, when you the parent doing 100% of everything. Yeah. And as a mom, you can't go ghost. And you the only one, because, we can't go ghost. We have to show up all the time. But don't get me wrong, some great dads out there who show up 100%. I know. But that's what I don't like. And, sometimes it can get draining. Sometimes it can. It really can. Them days where you don't feel like cooking and you like here, but you don't feel like spending money. It's just a balance. But I love being a mom. I wouldn't trade it for nothing. I wouldn't. But those are some of my dislikes. And I know some of y'all can relate. So yeah, but I love my sons. I love my kids. Okay. When did you first realize you heard the word of God, and how did you know it was him? Ooh. This is hard because I feel like I used to hear him all the time, like even as a kid. And I just didn't realize it, but it say, when did you realize? Let me see. I would say, I remember a moment I was in my bathroom and I was bawling my eyes out. And I remember God said, let this go. I was in a relationship and I was bawling my eyes out. I remember I was just so heartbroken, and God was like, let this go. You don't need this. I don't want this for your life. And you really need to let this go. And I really think that's what I know some people hear, God with other things, but majority of us, like when that heartbreak come, you be hearing God for real. And I think because he don't want us to be heartbroken. Like he don't want us sad like that, and I remember that was the time where he really spoke to me and was like, just let it go. And I remember I let it go. So that was like the first time. And I knew then my relationship with him was growing, but it was like real slow. It was like step by step. Because I always been in my Bible. I always went to church. Like you can ask my mom, like I was at church. I'm the church kid, okay? And I just love God. But, I was out there doing worldly things. But I always heard him because he knew I was that one that he wasn't letting go. And he knew where he wanted to take me. So, yeah. Yep. Okay. What's something you worked on masking, and why do you feel like you need to mask that part of you? Let's see. This is good. So I masked not, let me see, like getting to know people, like people getting to know me. So I would mask like who I really was, because again, I was diagnosed with ADHD, basically the scientific term, neurodivergent. And basically like with women at this age where we are very sometimes forgetful, we can overshare, we can sound like we will just blank out, just all type of stuff. So it's not a bad thing. It just, we think differently than others. Our brain processes things different than others. Sometimes you might hear me stutter a little bit because my brain working faster than my mouth. So also it affects like how I am in relationships. So like one moment I can be touchy-feely. the next minute I don't want nobody touching me. It's hard for me to calculate like big numbers. If I see like big numbers, I'll get like overstimulated. And I used to wonder like why I don't like talk about money, like finances, and that's why. So only one person knew about it, and then like when I started like dating and I'll come off like nonchalant, or they're like, why you don't open up, da 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 da, because that's what I was like masking. Because they'll probably think, I used to think like, they'll probably think I'm weird. And so, in my relationship now, this time around, I told him, I was like, look, I got ADHD. And this is that. I get overstimulated faster than others. I don't think like others. Like, it's just a lot. And so when I told him about it or whatnot, he was like, wait, this could have helped us a long time ago. But it just goes back to, I masked that. And I used to mask it because I'm like, I don't want nobody to think that something wrong with me, because there's nothing wrong with me. I just think differently, or we talk too much at times, or we get overly excited. But that's what makes me different, and that's my superpower. And so I've learned to now just be open with it. I don't care what nobody thinks about it, like in a negative way, because maybe I'm helping other women who do have those things, and it's nothing bad. It's just how God wired our brain, and we are unique and we different. So I am learning to not mask that and let people know who I am, so we can just work together in this world. So with my clients, with my friends, family, my relationship, like my kid, everything, like, hey, mama need a break. Hey, one thing at a time. I can't take all that. So that's what I was masking a lot, and I'm learning to unmask that thing. So yeah, that's me, my little superpower. Okay, so next question. Could you go 70-30 in a relationship and you being the 70? Honestly, if it came down to it, I it gotta be something real, a good reason why. So I'm gonna say yes and no. So the reason I would say yes, because like I said, if it's really something important that needs to happen and it needs to change, I could be the 70 or whatnot. But my initial answer, no. My husband gonna be the 70, the 80, the 90. But if it was, again, all seriousness, if it was something that really needed to happen and something drastic happened, I wouldn't mind at all. Because of, especially like we're married and that's something that we talked about and it really needs to happen for a time period, then yeah, I would. But as of right now, no, I would not. Because yeah, that's just my opinion. I ain't got time for the whole 50-50 thing and all of that stuff. But if I had to and something that was really needed, then I wouldn't mind. How do you feel about blended families? I love blended families as long as they are healthy and genuine. Because at the end of the day, sometimes the biological parents don't work out. And if you have a parent or, a bonus parent who was there to love your kid, like their own, then why not? Because at the end of the day, I feel like blood doesn't make you family. The way that you love someone, care about someone, treat someone, that's what makes you family. Because at the end of the day, we all could be family if we just love each other, genuinely respect each other, and care for each other like God loves us. So blended families can be amazing. I love mine. Yeah. How long before dating a person would you say is safe to bring them around your kid or kids? I'm dating and struggling. So from my experiences, I would say if I was dating now, I would not bring no one around my kid till probably like a year, when I know like, okay, this man going to propose X, Y, and Z. We talking about marriage, like real seriousness. Like we seeking God together. We are praying. We going to church, like seriously. And it wouldn't be until a year, like, just from my past experiences. And as a woman, I know how we feel about our kids, and I know we being in love, like, yeah, we about to be a family, but you just don't want to keep having your child feel, and not intentionally, but just like, oh, okay, this might be the one. We might be a family. Because you know how kids, they are innocent, and they want that. They want that family structure, that vibe, coming home to mom and dad, siblings, or whatnot. So I just feel like I wouldn't bring, if I was dating, I wouldn't bring no one around my kid or kids at least until like a year, and we heading towards engagement, because you just want everyone to feel safe and secure. So that's what I would suggest. So yeah, keep dating and just wait. When that man starts talking about putting a ring on it and y'all close, and you can talk about your kids, you can talk on FaceTime, like let them meet, like, hey, this is my friend only. And or whatnot. And then once you get there and you feel secure in the relationship, and it's about to head there, and ask God too. Ask God, hey, is it okay for him to come around now? And once you get that answer, if it's a no, let it be no. If it's a yes, then yes. But I feel like that's the most important thing. Ask God. And ask God, is this the one for me? That's the second thing too. No, that's the first thing. Ask God, like, hey, is this guy for me? If he is, let him stay. If it's not, remove him. And he's going to answer that in 5 seconds. So I would always do that as well. So yeah. What is your favorite food? My little big bag. My favorite food is street tacos, Indian food. Oh my God, I love me some Indian food. Oh, and Italian food. I love some authentic Italian food too. What else? Oh my God, I love food. Those are like my top three. Yeah, street tacos, Italian food, Indian food, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. And I'm starting to just love steak now. Like, steak has been in the rotation real bad. And lamb. I don't know. I'm just a food girl, but I would say those three are my top three: Italian food, street tacos, and Indian food. Let's see. What kind of person you think you'll be if you weren't a mother? Girl, I will be outside. Okay? I'll be outside for real. Not like in a bad way, but I will be outside, honey. I'm talking about we taking trips. We outside. I'm with the girls. Like, I ain't got to worry about keeping nobody alive 24 hours. I'm about to be shopping all the time. Well, I feel like I'm doing that now. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I'm doing that now. Just like on a little minimum, not too much, because I still got to take care of the kid, in the house. So, I'm doing that. I'm doing that. But I think I would be out there more, have a little drink or two, yeah. I'll be outside for real. On a yacht, cross the states, all of that international, which I'm doing now, but I feel like I'll be like just, popping bottles, all that stuff. Yes, I sure will at 30. But no, I'll be having a great time, which I'm doing now, but I think I'll be less tired. But I think I'll be just what I'm doing now, traveling, hanging out. Shoot, I'm outside, but like not outside. I be like on the porch. Yeah, I'm on the porch. So I'm like in just a little warm. But definitely, if I didn't have kids, I think I'll be more outside. And not like at the club. I'm not a club girl, but just I think I'll be doing a little bit more. But yeah, that's really it. Let's see. Ooh, this is a good one. Would you rather give up music or social media for a year? Social media. Take it away. We don't need it. I mean, we need it for our businesses, but honey, take it away for a year. I need my music. I need to worship the Lord. I need my time where I'm in the shower. Take away social media. Honey, it's already corrupted. It's a mess. It's ghetto sometimes. But I would definitely take away social media for a year to reset, regroup, and enjoy my music that God has created. I love me some R&B, some old school R&B. I love my gospel. So I would definitely make it through the year with my music. Definitely. Okay, let's see. What's a non-physical trait that draws you to someone? So I'm gonna start off with friends or just people. A non-physical trait when it comes to friends is just showing up. Just texting, hey, how are you? Good morning, you okay? Making me laugh. Yeah, just showing up. Just showing up and being kind, because I'm sensitive even at this big age, like when it comes to like people I love. So just being kind and just showing up for me. And it don't even have to be like money, material, but just showing up. That's it. Like, I love that. And just being supportive, like, of my things and just vice versa. So that's what like attracts me to like someone as a friend. And so for a spouse, honey, yeah, a non-physical, the first thing is seeking God. A man who is seeking God, like genuinely seeking God, not just, oh, I believe in God, but no, at his feet, praying, seeking God, at church, reading your Bible. Yeah. Yup. That's it. That's the one. Not all of them. Some of them be in disguise. But yes, for me, really seeking God and just knowing your word. You ain't got to know everything, but I know. Like, my discernment kick in. Like, okay, cool. And also just him being kind. What Cash Doll said, chalant me. Chalant me. Being chalant. Not nonchalant, but being chalant. Yes, honey. I love a guy who is very kind, but also firm. You know, the ones who like just firm, but still kind. A man. That's what, yes. So, yes, seeking God. Chalanting me, like Cash them said. What else? Being kind and just being a good person and a great attitude. Having a great, because your attitude can make you be so ugly and not likable. When you have a great attitude, it's going to take you a long way. And just being humble. Like, yeah, you can be that guy for sure, confidence, but be humble too. Like, relax, pipe down. But those are my like non-physical traits that attract me to people, like friends and a spouse. Let's see. Do you think you forgave everyone who may have did wrong and or disappointed you? Yes. I told God at this big age, before I turned 30, I was like, I'm letting it all out at the table. If I forgot to forgive, I said, Lord, forgive. I forgive everyone who hurt me from the day I was a kid all the way up to now. I don't ever want to live with unforgiveness in my heart. And not because for them, but for me. I don't want to live like that. Like, I don't want to live like that, because at the end of the day, it's about you. And if you sitting up here with unforgiveness in your heart, you're going to still be bitter and have resentment and still angry. Like, I'm not mad at nobody. When I tell you, if something happened, I have my little moment, but after that, it's forgiven, it's forgotten, and probably not even forgotten, but I'm just healed from that. Like, I forgive you, I moved on. It is what it is, because at the end of the day, I still have to keep living my life. So as for up to now, at this moment, I have forgave everybody who hurt me, who did anything to me. You are forgiven. Okay? Because I'm not living like that. I don't want that in my heart. All I want is joy, peace, and happiness, and everything that flows from the Lord. So yeah, I have. Okay, and the last question, my favorite question of the pod, is if I had the world's attention for 5 minutes, what would I tell them? So at this moment in life, I would tell them that, let's see. Normally I have something so quick. Let's see. I think God popped this up in here. But I would tell someone who is listening, or matter of fact, the world listening, do not worry about tomorrow, because tomorrow have enough problems of its own. And remember to take one day at a time. That is my favorite, because when you do that, you will be okay. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about 2 days from now. Just live in the moment, because the moment, when they say the present is a present, because when God is in tomorrow, so everything is going to be fine. Just live in your present that God blessed you with. Just live in the moment, live in the present, and just worry about today. Don't even worry about today. Just live in the moment and don't worry. And when you don't worry, you are putting your trust in God 100%. So that's what I would tell you guys. So yeah. And that is it. Y'all, it's been a year. It's been a year. Well, it's going to be a year on the 19th. And I appreciate you all so much. Like, so much. Like, we done had some ups and downs, some technical difficulties. One moment I'm seeing it's coming out, then, y'all, it's been a journey. And I can only imagine what God has in store for Talks with Q. It's going to be big. Like, mark my words. When I tell you, sometimes my family be looking at me like I'm crazy when I'm like, I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And God's will, and I kid you not, Talks with Q, it's going to be big. It's going to be great. And I can't wait one day to just have like my live show and just go around the world and just talk to different people. Like, I want to talk to Africans, Asians, Italians. Like, I just want to talk all around the world and just talk to everyone. And I'm just excited to see what this year has in store with Talks with Q. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and we out. Bye. Again, thank you guys for watching. Today's episode was so good. I am excited about my 1 year anniversary with Talks with Q. I learned from this episode that all of my answers, majority had God in it. So, I am growing with God. I am just growing. And I just want this show to be fun, relatable, and about Him also, because at the end of the day, that's who called me to do it. And I want to keep Him in the center. But I've learned that I've grown so much with my responses and just being honest and real, just about motherhood and life in general. So yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. Also, don't forget to follow me on all platforms at laquandra.jpg, laquandra.jpg, and also follow us on all social media platforms, my talk show at Talks with Q Show. Thank you so much again for supporting me and being here with me for 1 year. And don't forget to send in those listening letters at talkswithqpodcast at gmail.com. I love you guys. Keep God first, and we out.